Today, I want to talk about something that has the power to change lives, transform failures into success, and turn dreams into reality. It is the force that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the mindset of never giving up. In a world that often tests our resolve and determination, the ability to persevere is not just admirable, it is essential. Life is a journey filled with challenges, obstacles, and yes, setbacks. Each of us has faced moments when we felt overwhelmed, when the weight of our aspirations seemed too heavy to bear. In those moments, the easy path may be to surrender, to step back, and to accept defeat. However, the true measure of our character lies in our response to these difficulties. Choosing to never give up means embracing resilience. It means understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather a vital part of it. Each setback provides us with valuable lessons and an opportunity to grow. When we choose to view challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and pathways to success. Moreover, the journey of perseverance teaches us about our own capabilities. When we push through adversity, we discover depths of strength and determination we didn't know we possessed. This journey builds our confidence and empowers us to tackle future challenges with a renewed sense of purpose. It's also important to recognize that persistence often inspires those around us. When we refuse to give up, we send a powerful message that speaks to the human spirit's capacity to endure. We create a ripple effect, motivating others to pursue their goals with the same vigor and tenacity. I urge everyone to adopt the mantra of perseverance. Let us embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Let us stand firm in the face of adversity and inspire others to do the same. Remember, the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and hurdles. But with determination and an unwavering commitment to never give up, we can navigate this journey and emerge stronger on the other side. Many examples illustrate individuals who haven't given up in life, showcasing resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. Here are a few, categorized for clarity. Overcoming physical challenges. Stephen Hawking. Diagnosed with a debilitating disease at a young age, Hawking became one of the most brilliant theoretical physicists of our time, defying medical predictions and making significant contributions to our understanding of the universe. His perseverance in the face of immense physical limitations is inspiring. Marla Runyon, a visually impaired athlete, Runyon competed in the Olympics, demonstrating that physical limitations don't define what's possible. Her success exemplifies dedication and pushing boundaries. Overcoming social or economic barriers. Oprah Winfrey. Overcoming a challenging childhood marked by poverty and abuse, Winfrey built a media empire, becoming a powerful voice and philanthropist. Her story highlights the transformative power of perseverance and self-belief. J.K. Rowling. Initially facing rejection from publishers, Rowling persevered and went on to write the globally successful Harry Potter series, proving that setbacks don't have to be final. Overcoming personal setback. Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for decades for his activism against apartheid, Mandela emerged as a leader dedicated to reconciliation and forgiveness. His commitment to his ideals, even in the face of extreme hardship, is a testament to unwavering determination. These are just a few examples. Many individuals across all walks of life exhibit remarkable resilience. Their stories underscore the importance of perseverance, hope, and a refusal to let obstacles define their potential. To find more examples, you could search for biographies or documentaries of individuals who have overcome adversity. You might also consider searching for specific keywords related to challenges you're interested in, e.g., overcoming cancer, entrepreneurial success stories. It is the power of never giving up. Why do people give up? We all face struggles. At some point, we all feel like quitting. Sometimes it's because of fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. Sometimes it's because things seem too difficult, the road looks too long, or success feels impossible. But let me tell you something. Every great person you admire, every legend you've ever heard of, faced these same struggles. The only difference? They did not quit. Thomas Edison is one of the greatest inventors in history. His contributions changed the world, bringing us electric light, sound recording, motion pictures, and more. But what truly made him legendary was not just his genius, it was his relentless perseverance and refusal to give up. Thomas Edison was born in 1847 in Ohio, USA. His early life was not easy. As a child, he was curious and loved to ask questions, but his teachers thought he was slow. In fact, one of his teachers called him addled, which means confused or unable to learn. Because of this, his mother decided to homeschool him. She believed in him when others didn't, and that belief shaped his future. Edison loved to read, experiment, and learn on his own. By the age of 12, he started working as a newspaper seller on a train. He even built a small laboratory inside the train baggage car so he could conduct experiments while traveling. But one day, an accident caused a fire in the train car, and he was banned from working on the train. Instead of being discouraged, he kept moving forward, taking on different jobs while continuing his experiments. Edison was an inventor at heart. He created over 1,000 patents in his lifetime, but his most famous invention, the electric light bulb, was not an easy success. Before Edison invented the practical light bulb, people used candles, oil lamps, and gas lights, which were dangerous and inefficient. Scientists had been trying to create a light bulb for decades, but none of them lasted long enough to be useful. Edison worked day and night in his laboratory, testing different materials for the filament, the tiny wire inside a bulb that glows when electricity passes through it. He tested thousands of materials: paper, bamboo, platinum, and even human hair. After more than 10,000 failed attempts, Edison finally discovered that a carbonized bamboo filament could glow for hours without burning out. That discovery led to the invention of the first practical electric light bulb in 1879. Imagine if he had given up after 100 tries, or 1,000, or even 9,999. The world might have remained in darkness for much long time. Many people asked Edison how he felt about failing so many times before finding success. His answer was legendary. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This statement reveals a powerful truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Edison never saw failure as defeat. Instead, he saw it as a learning process. Every time an experiment failed, he saw it as a lesson on what didn't work, bringing him one step closer to success. Persistence is more important than talent. Hard work beats natural intelligence. Success belongs to those who keep going, no matter how many times they fail. The light bulb was just one of his many breakthroughs. Edison went on to invent and improve technologies that shaped modern society. Phonograph, 1877, the first machine to record and play back sound, leading to modern music recording. Motion pictures, 1891. Edison's work on film technology led to the first movies. Electric power system. He built the first electric power station, bringing electricity to homes and businesses. Alkaline battery, used in early electric cars and many devices today. Edison's impact is still felt more than 100 years later. His refusal to give up not only made him successful, but also changed the world for generations to come. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most successful authors in history. Her Harry Potter series has sold over 500 million copies, been translated into 80 languages, and turned into blockbuster films. But before the world knew her name, she was struggling. She was a single mother, living on government assistance, barely able to afford food. She sent her Harry Potter manuscript to 12 different publishers, and they all rejected her. Most people would have given up after the first few rejections, but she didn't. She kept believing in her story, kept pushing forward. Finally, one small publisher took a chance on her, and the rest is history. Her story proves that rejection is not the end. It's just a test to see how much you believe in yourself. Can you imagine Walt Disney, the man who created Mickey Mouse, Disneyland, and an entertainment empire, being told he had no creativity? Well, that's exactly what happened. Early in his career, Walt Disney worked for a newspaper. One day, his boss fired him, saying he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. If he had listened to that one negative opinion, he might have never created the Disney empire. But instead, he kept working, kept dreaming, and built one of the biggest entertainment companies in the world. His story teaches us that one person's opinion does not define your potential. Keep going. Keep proving them wrong. Michael Jordan is considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But did you know that in high school, he was cut from his basketball team? Imagine being told you're not good enough for the thing you love the most. Most people would have given up, but not Jordan. Instead, he used that rejection as motivation. He practiced harder, trained longer, and became a basketball legend. He later said, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." His story proves that failure is not a reason to stop. It's a reason to work even harder. Well, its founder, Colonel Harlan Sanders, had a difficult life. At the age of 65, he was broke, jobless, and living on a small Social Security check. But he had one thing, his mother's fried chicken recipe. He believed in it so much that he traveled across the country trying to sell his recipe to restaurants. He was rejected 1,009 times, but he didn't quit. On his 1,010th attempt, someone finally said yes. Today, KFC is one of the most popular fast food chains in the world. His story proves that age, rejection, and failure mean nothing if you refuse to give up. Each of these people faced rejection, failure, and doubt. Each of them had moments where quitting seemed like the easiest option, but they didn't stop, and because they didn't give up, they changed the world. Here's what we can learn from them. Failure is not the end, it is a lesson. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. Rejection is just a test of patience. Don't let a few no's stop you from reaching your goals. The only real failure is giving up. If you keep trying, you're still in the game. Now, I want you to think about your own life. Maybe you have a dream that seems impossible. Maybe you faced rejection, failure, or disappointment. Maybe you feel like giving up. But remember, every great success story started with a struggle. Every champion was once a beginner. Every legend was once doubted. So I ask you, will you give up or will you keep going? Because the truth is, you are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you believe. And if you refuse to give up, one day your story will inspire others. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.